Hi, these comments are for TR. I am Michael from OTC, OnlineToeflCourse.com, and you took a bit of a break, and then you've come back to begin your speaking and writing practice. So let's take a look at your email here. You say, hello, Michael. Happy to come back and restart my education. I hope this message finds you well. You're getting better with your recent disease. Thank you. And I am much, much better today. Say, please evaluate my independent writing task number 12, and then listen to evaluate score and provide feedback on my integrated practice test number 3 as well. Kind regards, TR. Take care and stay safe. All right, this is good. So the first thing is, let's take a look at the writing first. I have the independent writing rubrics in front of me, and I'm getting ready to take a look at your essay. So the topic here, it has been said, not all learning takes place in the classroom. Compare and contrast knowledge gained from classroom instruction with knowledge gained from personal experience with knowledge gained from classroom instruction. Then which is more important and why? So based on the writing prompt, I think that you need a little bit better structure here, more of a compare and contrast type structure. You have in your introduction, as an old Russian proverb says, how about put a comma here? So we'll put this here. It's better to see it once rather than, I don't think you need a comma here, rather than to hear it 1,000 times. In addition, during these lessons, students can get you want to say distracted, not destructed. But what you need is, you could say each. You need some kind of each of these methods of learning have. So you have each of these methods of learning have similarities and differences. So the problem with what you did is you're not really comparing adequately as the writing task is requiring you to do, right? So then if you go to first, you might say both methods of learning are similar in that, so you could state that. So you could state first the similarities of the two methods of learning, right? Then when you get to the next paragraph, secondly, these two learning methods differ in as much as, and that becomes the topic sentence for paragraph 3. Then say, I prefer learning by personal, like this. You see what we're saying? So I think that you need a better structure, a structure that more clearly compares and contrasts the idea. So this is a good example of a topic sentence for paragraph 2. First, both methods learning are similar. Then you talk about learning by personal experience, and then show how learning by classroom instruction is similar to that. That would be what you would do in that second paragraph. Then in the third body paragraph, you talk about how the learning methods differ. And half of that paragraph talks about the learning method of personal experience, and then contrast that with learning through classroom instruction. And then you get to your final paragraph here. So that's, I think, where you can improve the most is the actual structure of your essay. I mean, you have very well developed paragraphs, and you're doing a decent job controlling your sentence structure and your vocabulary, but you simply need a little bit better structure to your ideas. All right? And those are my comments on that. So the score here is 22 points out of 30 on this practice test. Okay, so now we know that your writing score is around 22 points. Let's see how you did on the integrated speaking practice test number 3.
The reading passage talks about the necessity of the education, and student with the statement is completely agree with providing two main points. First of all, the knowledge of geography may provide for students deep respect for the environment. Secondly, the school may provide the knowledge for making profitable businesses.
Okay.
He provides his friend from Taiwan who studies MBA and who plans to return to his father's business, and with his new fresh knowledge he will be more valuable, productive, and better.
Okay, so I think if we take a look at the rubrics for integrated speaking, I'm going to put you right around 3.0 out of 4, 23 points out of 30. Let's listen to your practice test one more time, see if I can pinpoint or uncover any specific problems you might be having.
The reading passage talks about the necessity of the education.
Okay.
And student with the statement is completely agree with providing two.
Okay, so the reading passage discusses the necessity of the education, and the student in the listening passage agrees with the idea or something. So something like that.
Main points. First of all, the knowledge of geography may provide for students deep respect for the.
Okay, the one thing I'd like you to work on is delivery. I think that you can definitely work on making that delivery a little bit better.
The environment. Secondly, knowledge. The school may provide the knowledge for making profitable businesses, and he provides his friend from Taiwan who studies MBA and who plans to return to his father's business. And
Okay, you got to wake up here, though. I want you to work on your intonation. You need to vary your tone more than you're doing right now. I think that's going to help you with your delivery quite a bit.
New fresh knowledge. It will be more valuable, productive, and better. The reading.
Okay. Okay, let's take a look here. Let me go over to. Okay, let's take a look over here. I'm going to give you some lessons, I think, in delivery, some things I want you to work on right now to help you improve your delivery. Because your score right now is about 3, right? So we got to get you above that. So I think lesson 36 through 40, intonation, that's a great start. Really work on mastering the lessons in each of those videos. I think that's going to be helpful for you. Okay, one more thing in the speaking for integrated. I want you to look at this master lesson here, right? It says Toefl Integrated Speaking Strategies. Go through that lesson And just familiarize yourself with the actual structure or outlines for the different integrated speaking tasks so you're a little bit more comfortable organizing this type of speaking with a really good, coherent organization. Now, another good lesson right now. Here, master lesson number 6, how to make your speaking coherent. That's also a good lesson for you right now. Okay? So thank you for doing the practice test. So you got 22 on the writing, you got about 22 on the speaking. So that puts your two scores closer to about, say, 45, 46 points out of 120, right? That's kind of where you are right now, at least in those, based on those two areas. All right, thank you.